Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBMulti, and welcome back to Adventure Site-19, and this is part 27, I think. This is. Let me just really quickly check that one. It is 20 something, I think. Oh, it's 26. Ah, close. Anyway, part 26. In this episode, I've got 2 new SCPs for you. And we're gonna do some more experiments with SCP-273. No, for fuck's sake. People talking to me. What was that? It's I don't know. I can't remember its SCP designation. The clockwork virus, you know, the one that we did experiments on the last episode. We're gonna do some more experiments with that. Yeah, in the last episode we saw what they did with various animals and creatures. Oh, I put my notebook away, so I can't write this up. That's unfortunate, but okay. Here we have the infected creeper, as you can see. It's looking at me. I brought it out here so that we can test the explosion radius of this thing. Last time it exploded once. Okay. Is it a good idea to do this? Probably not. I'm just going to get my stuff into safety. Over there. Okay, if I die, it's not that much of a big deal. Come on, then. Oh. Oh. I did not expect that one. Okay. That is weird. Okay, well, so, apparently when the infected creeper explodes, it doesn't do any physical damage, nor does it hurt anyone. That's a good thing to write in the report of the experiments. Okay. So, we know that. I expected some sort of super mega explosion or something like that would like take out the entire wall, the entire thing or something. But luckily he did nothing. So it actually neutralizes the creeper effect, which is interesting because it bolsters their health as well. It does bolster their health, but it doesn't turn them into very formidable fighting forces or anything. Alright, so there's another experiment that I want to test out, which is something else that I mentioned in the last episodes. Oh shit! I just remembered I forgot to add someone. Oh, if you hang on, I might do that in the end of the episodes. Yeah, I just remembered that someone placed a comment like 2 or 3 days ago, asking to be in the series, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, I just remember that. But yeah, there was another experiment that I wanted to do. I'll do that in the testing chamber down here. There we go. Because in the last episode, it looked like that the infected zombie was looking and trying to kill, or like try to go against the infected villager. So I'm going to put them both in the same chamber and see if there is any difference. Yes! Ah, interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, shit! Okay, well, I kind of fucked that one up. So, the infected villagers here, oh, the zombies in the water, doesn't really seem to attack anyone. So I guess the nature of the creature remains the same, even though it is infected. Because usually you would suspect that something like zombies, like a zombie would try to kill other people to turn them into more zombies, but it doesn't work that way with the clockwork virus apparently. If they are infected, they're just infected. They remain the same. The villagers are still villagers, you know. They do anything else. And the zombie still wants to kill the villager, just like a zombie always does. I can still actually trade with the villagers. I bet their trades are a bit more computer-like. That is very interesting. So apparently can I just touch you without anything? Yeah, okay, I can just touch you and push you around. So apparently it's not like a zombie virus. It's more like just a virus. You know, it doesn't take over the minds of the creatures. The creatures remain the same. They just live with their new disease. So as you can see, this villager does not attack anything because it is a villager. It's it's actually quite happy down here. It is a villager. It does what it wants. It's a villager. He just doesn't do anything. And you can apparently still trade with him. And the zombie wants to kill the villager just like they would do normally. That's incredibly interesting. So it is not the disease does not take over your mind. You remain the same thing. So if a human were to be affected, then you wouldn't notice any difference, except of course I say no, not notice any difference, but of course you would see a lot of metallic stuff growing out of its head and stuff, and that would be different. But yeah, that's kind of weird, of course. But that's interesting. So I'll write a report on all the results that I've gathered. I'll really quickly go over. Actually, hang on a minute. Alright, this is site-directed TheMBMulti to basically any guards that are anywhere near. I need you to go to the 3rd level of the Teutonic Labs. There's an infected villager and an infected zombie that you guys need to take care of. I repeat, a message for the guards. Go to the 3rd level of the Teutonic Labs. An infected villager and an infected zombie need to be terminated. As a matter of fact, add to that order, after terminating the 2 targets, incinerate the bodies to prevent further spreading of the virus. I repeat, terminate the infected zombie and infected villager, and incinerate their bodies to prevent the virus from escaping. Alright, so I'll just really quickly go over to my own office to grab my notepad that I so stupidly put away. I think I put that away in the last episode as well. So that's kind of not really what I should have done. But yeah, I was supposed to add someone in the cafeteria as a scientist, but I forgot. So I guess I'll do that in the end of the episodes. If I remember. Oh, the door's already open. Is that it? Or I guess this is it. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, this is the test with the speed between SCP-173's meters. Oh, 217, okay. Spawning infected animals. Alright, this is experiment 217-C. Experiment 217-C. Date is 28/11/2016. Test parameters. Testing the explosion radius of the infected creeper. Results per explodes on sites of enemies. Explosion. Seeds as usual, but with no to the environment. Oh, environment, I get that. I get what it says there. Or entities nearby. Okay. And then experiment 217-D. Date is still the same. 28/11/2016. Test parameters. Observe behavior. Infected. Ledger and infected zombie. I won't write anything else because that's just boring to watch. Oh, hang on a minute. Don't need to throw this away. I need to keep that. Just in case I need it. There we go. I won't write anything else because that's just going to be boring for you guys to watch. And you all saw what happened. I'll basically write all that stuff out and then print it out in the computer. And then put all the documents together in a huge experiment log for 217. But yeah, that's very interesting that the infected creatures do not... it's like an actual virus. It doesn't take over. It's not like a zombie thing that it takes you over and it tries to turn you into more infected versions of 217. It actually just... It's just a virus that takes over the host and that's it. It just stops there. Of course, it is a virus, so you can be infected by them. That's also why I asked the guards to incinerate the body when they were done. But yeah, that is pretty interesting. So yeah, I will write all that stuff down in the computer, off camera, because that is even more boring than writing it down in the book. Or in my notes thingy. I also need to write a log for the 173 speed experiment. So there's enough that I can do, because of course, being the site director means a lot of administrative work. But yeah, I'm almost nearing the end of this episode already, so I'm sorry that this episode's a bit fast, but I'm pretty busy, so I don't really have a lot of time for this episode, so I'm sorry that you have to wait 2 weeks for this, but nonetheless, there's some interesting stuff. Yes, I need to go to the second layer, so down there. There are 2 new SCPs in the Heavy Containment Zone, and almost all SCPs are in the facility, so that's also a good thing to celebrate. I guess in the next episode, or the episode after that, we will have all SCPs in the facility. Here we go. So the first SCP is over here. Well, both in this area. Both in the Heavy Containment Zone. So this is the first SCP that is new, SCP-035. I'll put the description up right now so that you can read what it does. And here is... Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Thank God. Someone actually found me. I thought I was done for a moment there. I can get us both safely to the surface. Just find the control panel in there and open the chamber doors for me.
Alright, this is Site-19 TheMBMulti again. Who the hell allowed Dr. Purnell to be close to SCP-035's containment chamber? We all knew the risk. We all knew he wouldn't be able to control himself and go close to the mask. And now we had to pay the price because he's already put it on. So I need another squad to be going down to SCP-035's containment chamber and terminate this guy immediately. Wow, this is the first day. This is the very first day that this SCP is in our facility, and already we have a scientist who's fallen victim to it. We have to get some strict rules over here to prevent anyone else from doing that, because we can't just lose personnel like that. Fucking idiots. I knew that I made a list beforehand, because all SCPs have various scientists. All SCPs have various scientists that are dedicated to that SCP, solely dedicated to that SCP. And for 035, I knew that some scientists were like too curious and too against the rules, if you know what I mean. I just knew that they couldn't be trusted with researching SCP-035. And I made a list. I made a list of all the the doctors that I did not want to study SCP-035. And Dr. Purnell was like almost at the top of the list. And that's the reason why, because now he's dead. Well, he's not dead, but he's going to be dead. There's no way of saving that guy. So I guess we have a job vacancy open. So if you want to become a scientist in the facility, then send your resume at SCP at site_19 at scp.nl.com. I mean, / http www unknown island number 3 Pacific Ocean. and we might actually reply to you. Okay, just kidding. Anyway, this is the other SCP that we are in, which is SCP-538. I'll put a description of right now, since you can read what it does. You might be wondering, why the hell are you staring into an empty room? Because as you can see, there's not really much in here. Well, these things are really weird. I'll just spawn in some food for them, then maybe we can lure them out. It's like Jurassic Park, just instead of a goat, it's a chicken. I guess they're too far. I guess they're a little bit further to the back. These are shadow spiders, which is at least the name that we've given them, besides their SCP designation, of course. They're like shadows in the shape of spiders, and well, you've read the thing, so you know what they do. They're pretty aggressive, but I guess they're too far away to notice the chicken. Right. Also, yeah, wait until the other door is closed before entering. This is like a sealed air thing with a load of lights because these things feast on shadows. Okay, so at this point it is time to panic, I guess. I've been here for a while, and the chicken is moved even further into the thing, and the shadow spiders haven't really done anything. Panic! Okay. Okay, so there we go. Go in there. This is really, 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 really weird. They were in here just a second ago. Okay, I'm going in. No, I should have... Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. I don't know why they're not really interested in this very delicious, juicy chicken. I guess they're going for something else. Yeah, that's right. This is actually a good idea that you're wrong. Here they are. There are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there's 6 of them. Okay. Well, they're in there. Luckily, apparently they're going for something that they can't actually reach. Okay, so luckily those guys are still in here. So yeah, those are all the new SCPs. So we barely have any SCPs to add. We need to add this one, SCP. Which one is this? 372. Yep, 372. We need to add that one. Let's give a quick run throughout the Heavy Containment Zone to see what else I need to add. 009 is here. 096 is here. 106 is here. Oh. Yeah. 682 is here. And 273 is here as well, which is this one. That's here as well. Those were added in the last episode. So, besides 372, everything in the Heavy Containment Zone second layer is in here. Uh, 055 is here. 1120 is here. 076 is here. Oh yeah, that one's here. Yep, you can obviously hear the fire. That 457 is here. So, I think only 372 is the one that we need to add. Other than that, everything in the Heavy Containment Zone, and of course also the Light Containment Zone, but that was already the case, is here. So, almost everything we have. And it's 280 we have that, 080 we have that, 019 is there, and those two are here as well. So yeah, only 372 we need to add, and then everything is here. I think we've got everything from the mob then. We'll do a quick check, of course, to make sure that we actually have everything. But yeah, I think only 372 we need. And then we have all the SCPs in the facility. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. So in the next episodes, I guess 372 will be here, the final SCP. And I don't know, I guess I'll figure out something to do for that episode. Oh yeah, by the way, I will make sure that in the next episode, I forgot your name, but the person that wants to be added as a scientist in the cafeteria, I will make sure that you are in the next episode. I'm sorry that I forgot you for this one, but at least I've remembered that I forgot you. So there's that, I guess. So to give you this one, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So click the like button underneath if you liked it. Subscribe to be part of the webinar so you don't miss any more videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here over the left of here or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave.